What you're about to learn today makes you the guy that she can't stop thinking about. But first, word of caution. Use this responsibly because these are super powerful techniques that can be used for good or evil. If you use this, girls will be obsessed with you, so don't use it in a toxic way. Now, when that's out of the way, let's get right into it. If you want a girl to get crazy about you, first you have to understand attention and approval. You see, what will make a girl obsessively think about you is her craving for your approval. And to make her want your approval, you have to make her work for your approval. What a lot of guys miss is that girls fall in love with you in the absence of your attention and approval. It's the times when you don't respond right away. It's the times when she feels uncertain how you feel about her. It's that wondering about you that makes her fall in love with you. And the more she obsesses about you, the more she actually becomes convinced that she's in love with you. Otherwise, why is she thinking about you so much? This obsessive loop starts the instinctive seeking for your approval. She starts to perceive you as a high-value man and the chase for your love begins. But the question is how to start this obsessive loop. You see, the girl can only obsess over the guy that she perceives as having a higher value than she is. If she perceives you in a more powerful position, she will seek your attention, approval, and validation. For her to see you as a more valuable one, you have to approach her as if you were the prize. A lot of guys don't understand this. They approach girls as if she was the prize, giving her compliments, buying her gifts, and sucking up to her. If you approach a girl and come from the position of low value, which means trying to prove to her that you're a good fit and she has to like you, she will instinctively see herself as a more valuable one and you'll be on the chasing end. The key is to put yourself as a prize and see her chasing you. You see, the chase is about validation. By definition, if you're chasing someone, you're seeking their validation. So to be in a more powerful position, you have to stop seeking validation. How do you do that? We're chasing validation by trying to prove something to people. For example, if you're trying to make a girl like you, you may try to impress her by telling how much money you earn, what car you drive, the people you hang out with. In your mind, you think that these things will make you seem as a prize, as a more powerful one. In other words, as a cool guy that she must like. But in reality, it doesn't matter if these things will make you look like a cool guy because you're still trying to prove yourself to her. If you're trying to prove to her that you're cool, then that means that you're actually not that cool and that she has the power to say if you're cool or not, which doesn't really make you cool, it makes you come off as needy. The thing is that women don't like needy men. For a woman, a man's neediness pushes her away like a bad breath. What makes a woman attracted to you is your willingness to walk away from her. A woman wants to feel that she's dating a high-value guy. And if you're always positive and trying to say the right thing, it says to women that you don't have options and you're needy. Don't try to impress her and act like every other guy. Be willing to tease her, show disinterest, say the things that you don't like. Showing that willingness to walk away will make her feel attracted to you. She will feel that she can't fully have you, she can't fully predict how you're going to act towards her, and that's exciting for her. Okay, let me stop for a second and address the fear of losing her. What I noticed in a lot of guys these days is that guys are afraid to act disinterested, tease the girl, and say things that they don't like about her behavior. They think that if they act this way, the girl will think that they are a-holes and lose the girl. That, of course, is a legitimate concern. We shouldn't act as an a-hole towards a girl and put her down. What I'm talking about is playful teasing that's there for the purpose of making your interaction more playful and fun. You see, the reason acting disinterested and not being so impressed by the girl works so well is because human nature tends to chase the things that are slightly unavailable to us. Girls love guys that are not so easy to get because it creates a challenge. They start to chase and want to win you over because all the other guys are chasing her and trying to impress her. By showing that you don't care that much about her, she starts to wonder, what's so special about you? Why don't you care that much as other guys do? And that's the start of her attraction to you. You see, high-value men look at girls differently. They don't try to impress the girl, they just have a casual conversation with her and enjoy a great time with her. They act as if the girl is already attracted to them and approach the girl as if she has to prove herself to him. It's easier to attract her from the position of liking you because you don't have to try so hard to impress her. Assume that if the girl is speaking with you, she is attracted to you because what's the other reason she would be speaking to you? Confident men always assume that women want them. For most guys, it seems too arrogant to act in this way. They think that it's wrong in some way to feel entitled to women. They think that if they show too much confidence to women that they are going to be judged and will be seen as an a-hole. But in reality, you have to realize that there is no such thing as too much confidence. High-value men don't care if on the outside they might appear too confident or sometimes a bit arrogant, because that's what women want. The reason girls are attracted to slight overconfidence and arrogance is because so many guys are just in their heads trying to say the right thing so that the girl would like them. They are trying to present the version of themselves that they think girl will like. Most guys are afraid to offend the girl, to say something wrong, and sometimes, actually most of the time, this fear of saying the wrong thing becomes self-fulfilling prophecy. You have to realize that a lot of women can't find a cool guy, and because you learn these powerful ideas, you can take advantage of this. Now you will be that cool guy that will create attraction in her. When most guys approach women, they're stuck in their heads. They can't let themselves loose. You see, the thing is that we as guys since childhood were beaten this truth that women has to be treated with respect. And don't get me wrong, I fully agree with that. But the thing is that as guys we taken this dogma and over exaggerated it. Being respectful to women doesn't mean being overly nice to her and being sure that you won't say anything that will offend her. Treating her with respect means acting like a high value man, having fun by teasing her, making silly jokes about how she acts and looks, and most importantly, acting like a prize with her. In this way, you create attraction within her, which leads to mutual respect. The sad thing I noticed in this modern society is that a lot of guys have lost touch with their masculine essence. We are becoming weak and easily controlled by women. We start to think we should worship women like goddesses. We started to deny our masculinity and don't want to appear too masculine because we're afraid of being labeled as toxic masculinity, misogynistic, and other labels that are used in our modern culture. But you see, being the man that women chase after means living in your own reality. Living in your own reality means not being afraid to be a little bit cocky, boldly going after the things that you want, and feeling entitled to having them. As a confident man, you're not that concerned about offending people. You're not doing that intentionally, but you live your life without apologies, being unapologetically you. We bought into this lie that women want this kind, sweet little man that would be loving towards her, be nice towards her, and make her happy in every possible way. Women want a man who is cocky, confident, and arrogant sometimes. Women want a man who knows what he wants and isn't afraid to take the things that he wants. The sense of entitlement signals to women that you deserve them, that you feel worthy of them. You're a powerful man who lives in his own reality, in his own movie. And because you are this high-value man, they want to be in your movie. They want to be drawn into your reality, led and shown the world that you live in. Make sure that you like this video and click subscribe to get more of this kind of amazing techniques and ideas. This content will make you a high-value man that women can't resist.